Okay, now I'm going to go through the test on coordinate geometry. Question 1a. Find the gradient of the straight line 3x plus 2y equals to 12. As you can see over here, this is not the general form of the equation of a straight line. What is the general form of the equation of a straight line? Do you still remember that it is y equals to mx plus c. As I mentioned in class, your y cannot have any coefficient in front. So this is why we need to manipulate the equation by shifting the terms around. As you can see over here, we want to shift all the x and all the numbers to the right hand side. That's why we subtract 3x on the left and on the right. That's how we get this step over here. After that, we divide by 2. And eventually we get y equals to negative 3 over 2 x plus 6. This 3 over 2 will be the gradient, which is your m. That is for 1a. For 1b, another line has an equation x plus 3y equals to 21 and passes through the point P, to P. Find the value of P. Okay. Since we know the equation of the line, this one, we know that as long as any points lies on the line, it will fit into the equation. What does it mean by it can fit into the equation? That means that this P can fit into this x value over here, while this 2P can fit into this y over here. Okay, that is why the next step is, as shown over here, is P plus 3 multiplied by 2P equals to 21. Okay, so we simplify this. The next step you get P plus 6P equals to 21. And we simplify further, we get 7P equals to 21, and finally P equals to 3. That's all for question 1. Okay, we take a look at question 2. The equation of the line L is 4y minus x equals to 20. Find A, the coordinates of the point where line L intersects the y-axis. Okay, if we take a look at the coordinate system, the y-axis is this vertical line over here. And as I mentioned in class, any coordinates along on the y-axis has the value 0, y. Having said that, it also means that x will always be equals to 0. And this over here is actually the equation of this y-axis. Okay, that's why in your answer over here, it says x equals to 0, because it cuts, the line touches the y-axis at this x equals to 0. And that's why we put 0 into this x over here. So when we put 0 into this x, it becomes 4y minus 0 equals to 20. Since 4y minus 0 equals to 20, 4y equals to 20, y equals to 5. But that's not all. Okay, the question asks for the coordinates. Okay, coordinates means it's in the form of bracket, a number, comma, followed by another bracket and another number. Since we know that it's equal to 0 for x, and we found out that y is equal to 5, therefore the coordinate is 0, 5. Question 2b. The equation of line k, whose gradient is equal to the gradient of line L, and passes through the point 0, negative 7. In this case, we are given a gradient and a point. Okay, but how do we find the gradient? We first need to let me find my slide. Okay, how do we find the gradient? Okay, as mentioned just now, you need to always express your line in the form of y equals to mx plus c. And that is why from this step to this step, we divide by 4. Okay, for y, to get y, we need to divide by 4. So when we divide by 4 on the left hand side, we divide by 4 on the right hand side. So x becomes 1/4. This is actually 1x, that's why it becomes 1/4. 20 divided by 4, we get 5. Therefore, from this, we are able to know that the gradient is 1/4. Since the question says the gradient is equal to gradient of line k is equal to the gradient of line L, therefore gradient of line k has the same gradient, which is 1/4. Okay. I also mentioned that after this step, you write down the equation y equals to 1/4 x plus c, and then you put in your values of the point that the line passes through. Since it passes through this 0, negative 7, so you put 0, negative 7 inside. Okay, this will become 0, therefore c equals to negative 7. That's why the answer for 2 but b is y equals to 1/4 x minus 7. 2c. The coordinates of the point at which line L intersects the line y equals to 3. This question is very much similar to question 2a. In question 2a, we know that y-axis is actually your x equals to 0. In 2c, in this case, is y equals to 3. Okay. So for 2c, since you know that y is equals to 3, you just put 3 into the equation. Your equation is 4y minus x equals to 20. Y equals to 3, and that's why it becomes 4 times 3 minus x equals to 20. You simplify this, you'll get x equals to negative 8. Just like for 2a, you're asked to find the coordinates. Okay, and that's why your answer is negative 8, 3. This is for question 2c. Question 3. Okay, now you are given A is the point negative 1, 4,